Well, welcome to week 3. In week 3, we're going to start on project 1. We're learning about the fundamentals of research, what research is, a topic, uh, all so you can begin the AI generated references, which is project 1. So, what's academic research? Well, academic research is probably not something that you're used to. In high school, you had a paper to write, you went into the library, maybe used a computer, and they said, okay, here's a list of approved sites, find information that supports what you say. Academic research is not finding, it's more than finding something to support what you say, is to look at the whole conversation on a topic. Okay, and we'll talk more about that in a minute. And it says first you listen, it's research, and then you speak. Right. Same thing that we're doing in the course. We're reading and listening and then writing. And in this course, we're going to focus on library research, not empirical research. Empirical research is what you think a scientist does. They go into a laboratory and mix beakers and things like that, or they do surveys and they talk to people. That's not what we're going to do in this course because that's a long, drawn-out process to get permission to do that. We're going to do library research and on whatever topic you choose. And again, I don't care about the topic. It's the process of the research we're interested in. You're going to find a research area or topic, and you're going to have Gemini look for real sources that are primary, secondary, or tertiary sources. And this explains the difference between the three. To begin, we're going to read about information literacy, or what it is to be an informed citizen. So we're going to read, this is for libraries. So if you click there, you get Framework for Information Literacy for Higher Education from the American Library Association, and librarians put this out. So here you hit on this when you open it. You're going to have to click down, slide, just keep scrolling down. Here's the contents of it, and you can use these if you want to, or you just keep scrolling down. You're going to read the introduction. This talks about the framework and what it is and what it means to be educated in literacy. And keep scrolling down. And the frames, these are the frames that they base research on. What is research on? Authority is constructed and contextual. You're going to read the introductions to all these. You don't have to read the knowledge practices. Informed creation as a process. Knowledge, any new knowledge is a process. People research and talk about it, and finally it becomes something that we acknowledge is true. Like the sun's going to come up every day. And you science people, if you're a scientist, you know about the theory of falsification, okay? So we're not going to go into that in this course. Information has value. Well, of course it does. We're in the information age. It's the third, there was the agricultural revolution, the industrial revolution. This is the informational revolution. The three great eras in mankind changed everything. Okay, research is inquiry. Yeah, you're looking. You want to know something, so you're looking to find out what there is. Scholarship is conversation. This is what I want you to focus on. Because when people write, especially in journals, when these authors are writing to each other, they're talking to each other, they're joining in on a conversation to say, oh, well, hey, I did this and this and this, and I did this and this and this. Some scholars write what's called a review article or a literature review. They take this whole conversation out there and put it together in one article for you. This is very important. This is kind of one of the bases of our course. And searching is exploration. Yeah? Searching for information is nonlinear. Nonlinear and iterative. You can't go like this. You go all the way around. Now, today, AIs help a lot with that. And that's all the readings. So, and here they are. And again, hey, Gemini has given some little pointers. And here's what you're going to do. You're going to read the lecture. You're going to read all the readings. You're going to draft and submit your your reflection. You're going to post a proposed topic. What area are you interested in researching? You can do something, an area you did in high school. Again, it's not the topic we're interested on. You're not going to write a topic paper until you get to project 3, and then it's not a paper, it's some sort of document that's going to say, hey, this is what your audience would like this information presented. So we're focused on the process of research. And then copy and paste in the discussion form. Again, if you have extra credit opportunity, if you have a question that you think the whole class would benefit from, post it in the extra credit. If you have a question specifically to you, email me. That's all for this. Hope you're having a good first few weeks in school. Bye.